Strange New Worlds has its second episode coming out in only a few days, and for the first time in a while, we have no idea what its story might be, with the show being episodic instead of serialized. But actually, we do know because of previews. So let's take a look at what might be released about episode 2, from trailers to promotional pictures, and see what might be in store for the crew of the USS Enterprise. Spoiler warning, this video will contain previews for Strange New Worlds episode 2, Children of the Comet. Welcome to Trek Central, and I'm your host, Captain Jack. Before we do dive into the main video, if you want to keep up to date on all the latest Star Trek news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from myself and the team here at Trek Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Star Trek universe. As always, please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, because if you're talking about Star Trek, then we want to hear about it. Okay, engage. Star Trek Strange New Worlds episode 2 is titled Children of the Comet. It seems like we're getting glimpses of the episode for some time now. Multiple times as a comet or a space-like environment showing up in trailers for Strange New Worlds. We do have a description for the episode, and it is as follows. While on a survey mission, the USS Enterprise discovers a comet is going to strike an inhabited planet. They try to reroute the comet, only to find an ancient alien relic buried on the comet's icy surface. It is somehow stopping them. As the away team try to unlock the relic's secrets, Pike and Number 1 deal with a group of zealots who want to prevent the USS Enterprise from interfering with the comet's destination. Now already from this description, this instantly conjures up that Trek feeling, with similar premises being in the Enterprise episode Chosen Realm, where religious fanatics try to stop the Enterprise from messing with the sphere builders. Now we didn't get a main teaser trailer for this week's episode, but we did get an exclusive clip from the Ready Room. The teaser trailer mostly focused on a small scene where the senior officers and the staff of the Enterprise are cooking a meal together in Pike's quarters. You know, this oddly reminds me of that scene from Star Trek Deep Space Nine where everyone came round to Benjamin Sisko's quarters and they all cooked dinner together and everyone chipped in. I wonder if it would be the same. Now this scene is seemingly where we get introduced to the character of HEMMER, so this seems probably at the very beginning of the episode and not at the end. It was a shame we didn't get any HEMMER last week, with him only popping in, i.e. beaming in at the very end of the episode. I can't wait to get some HEMMER in Strange New Worlds. Ever since he was first announced, HEMMER's become a fan favourite, mostly the fact he is an Anar, who was first introduced in Star Trek Enterprise. This species is also an albino subspecies of the famous Andorians. Actor Bruce Horak, who plays HEMMER, is blind in one eye with limited sight in the other. In the clip, we see Uhura, dressed in what she believes is a cadet dress uniform, asking if she can help HEMMER. But HEMMER does not require help, as the Anar have a precognitive ability which makes up for their lack of sight. The Anar were only said to have telepathy in Enterprise, but having some slight precognitive abilities would also make sense, considering their role in remotely piloting ships during those Enterprise episodes. And they were great episodes. We not only have this clip, but also some promotional photos that have come out for the second episode, and the first picture we should talk about, as it relates to the dinner scene. We see Pike in some casual clothes, cooking some food and raising a glass of wine. You can just imagine just Pike handing you the glass after a tough day on the Enterprise. Interestingly enough, we see a forest behind Pike. Perhaps the walls of his quarters can display an ambient environment to relax and calm you. You might be asking why a forest, and it's not the classic Mojave look we know Pike is for, but we know from the cage, Mojave is pretty lush with plant life, so perhaps it's a Mojavean forest. Only time will tell. Uhura and Spock are seen walking down one of the Enterprise's corridors. Based on what we know about this episode, we'll be spending more time to get to know Uhura. Additionally, following the trailer elements which take place in this episode, we know Spock will be giving her a pep talk at some point. Lard, Spock and Uhura are in a meeting. Considering there's a bottle of Saurian brandy in the background, this might also be in Pike's quarters as well. Perhaps this is a typical senior officer meeting we're familiar with in Star Trek. You know, where the crew get around together to talk about the crisis of the week, i.e. the episode of the week. Now we've also got a suit-up picture as an away team seems to be assembled, featuring some of our main characters as well as Lieutenant Samuel Kirk. Sam appears to be joining a away team on some missions, so getting to spend some more time with him is going to be fantastic and I am looking forward to it. We've also got a fantastic picture of Una, aka Number 1, taking her station on the Enterprise. It looks awesome. I'm hoping we do see more of Number 1 this week, as for story reasons, she was mostly absent from a premiere episode of the series. Either way, I'm sure we'll get plenty of time with her in the upcoming episodes of Strange New Worlds. Based on what we know for the series, we'll be getting some dedicated episodes of each of the core cast of the series. As an example, this episode is mentioned as being Uhura's breakthrough episode, but Spock will also get a moment or two here and there, so we'll keep an eye out for that one I think. Star Trek Strange New Worlds episode 102, Children of a Comet, looks to be amazing from the episode preview. However, will it continue Strange New World's interesting series launch? Additionally, is Chief Engineer HEMMER going to give us a good introduction and cement himself as a key character in the cast of the series? Don't forget Star Trek Strange New Worlds airs on Thursdays via Paramount Plus in the United States, Australia, Latin America and the Nordics. Additionally on CTV Sci-Fi Channel and Crave streaming in Canada. Plus Voot Select in India, TVNZ in New Zealand and Cosmo TV in Greece. Additionally, the streaming service will also land in the UK and Ireland on June 22nd, 2022, along with South Korea. Additional international streaming is to be dated and will be coming later this year, so stay tuned for that. So you're looking forward to the upcoming episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Children of a Comet. It definitely looks like that classic style of Crisis of the Week. As we pointed out earlier, based on the premise, it does remind me of Star Trek Enterprise a little bit, which is awesome. If you do want to keep up to date on all the latest Star Trek news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Trek Central. You can also follow us on social media or join our community Discord server. For now, I've been Captain Jack, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Live long and prosper my friends, goodbye.